whether it's going to be Apple SEO or Apple Search SEO, there have been increasing signs that Apple is going to be launching its own search engine, most likely by the name of Apple Search. Now, this doesn't come as a surprise because in 2015, Apple launched the Applebot, which is the web crawler for products like Siri and Spotlight suggestions. There were new updates in a document that talk about Applebot and specifically about search ranking factors. And this is what we're going to be taking a look at in this video, just so we can see how Apple is going to be determining search rankings and see how different or similar it is to Google and other search engines. So this is the document that was recently updated, and I'll leave a link in the description for this, and we can see how Apple is describing in terms of how to customize robots.txt and different indexing rules for Applebot. And the section towards the bottom is where it talks about the ranking factors of Apple Search. So it says that it may take into account the following. So these are aggregated user engagement, relevancy, and matching of search terms to that content, the number and quality of links from other pages on the web, user location signals, and also web page design characteristics. And I feel like because these are listed out so clearly, it's quite different in the sense that Google seem to be more vague about different signals in terms of how they rank content on Google search. But with Apple Search, they've kind of listed it down quite clearly. And the biggest thing to note here is they talk about user engagement. And this is something that Google have not publicly stated anywhere, that they use user engagement as a way to rank content on the web. But with Apple, they seem to do that, and that's also similar to Bing because Bing looks at user signals and engagement metrics as well. So that's something we can see right off the bat that is quite interesting. And we can also see that links are going to be a ranking factor, and that's something that Google don't publicly say. They're not going to really say like, oh, you should build links and that kind of stuff, but we've got it written down here. So the number and quality of links, so we're looking at volume and we're looking at quality of these links. So when it actually comes to, if it comes to Apple launching Apple Search as a search engine, it'll be interesting to see how people approach Apple Search SEO in that sense, because you've got everything laid out in front of you. They do say they may look into the following, so there might be other things as well in the background that we don't know. Probably is, because when you think of how algorithms work, and Apple have had years of collecting data, and I'm sure they will have some processes there. And I think this would probably involve some good competition as well. So not just Bing being the closest thing to Google search, but if Apple actually pull this off, and in terms of knowing how to rank on Apple Search, that will be quite good for SEOs to at least experiment and see how different strategies are working. I think that eventually Apple Search SEO will be a thing. I hope you enjoyed this short update video about Apple Search Engine and Apple SEO, if we want to call it that. Leave a comment below if you think that Apple can actually put its money where its mouth is and get out a viable search engine that can actually compete with Google. Do you think that Apple will be able to compete? Let me know in the comments below. I've been Itamar Blauer. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more SEO content. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, you've reached the end of this video, but don't worry, there's plenty more great content that you can watch right now. All you have to do is click one of the two video links on the left side of the screen. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to never miss out on future uploads.